Hello and welcome to this episode of Follow Mistress Nurture. I am your host and your guide along your cuckolding journey. And today we're going to be talking about the number one thing that is keeping you single or settling in your relationships. But before we go into that, would you please do me the favor of clicking the thumbs up, subscribe, and leaving your impressions in the comments below. Thank you very much for that. So when we're talking about what I see time and time again with the cuckolds that I speak with is that there's a desire for what I call like the soul matched relationship, where you being the fullest version of you is in complete allowance and support of your soul matched partner being the fullest expression of themselves and complete allowance of you, right? So in that search, the number one thing that just stymies and can really kill the chances of finding that person is when you carry shame. And shame is a energy of its own, and that people can feel and are aware of even when they can't put their finger on it. So just like there are people that we all know who are just, they have that good energy, they are fun, nice to be around, you feel calm and safe and grounded in their presence, there's the opposite of when somebody holds shame, and shame causes us to judge ourselves. And when we judge ourselves, when we see those attributes that we judge about ourselves and other people, then we judge them. And that's what makes for a repulsive kind of energy. Not like repulsive gross, right? But instead of magnetic, the energy that makes people just want to come on in and take a seat, right? And the opposite of that being that pushing away, that repulsive kind of energy, and that's what shame does. So the first step to really beginning to get that relationship, find that love and that soul match partner, the first thing that you need to work on is dropping the shame. And it's not easy in this world of, toxic masculinity is so played out as a term, but we've just got like these weird ideas of what it is to be a man, right? So with all of this alpha worship going on, when you're a beta or a submissive or a cuckold, it's really easy to feel like you should be ashamed, that there's something shameful or wrong about you. And the truth is that it couldn't be further from the truth. Right? You have unique and wonderful gifts to share, and shame gets in the way of you even letting people know what gifts you have, right? It keeps us settling in a relationship that doesn't actually work for us. Shame does all of these things and makes us smaller and less than we actually are. And I call that piece the shame equation. And the shame equation is just, if you think of yourself as like 100% of your being, and then let's throw some shame in And shame says, well, this part of your being is just unacceptable. And if anybody knew about this part of your being, you would not be loved, you would be ridiculed, you'd be rejected, all of those things. And so we take that the shameful part, we take it and we bury it away. Well, the equation here is if you had 100% of you before, and now you've taken that piece of you that is unacceptable and you have buried it deep away, then what's left over? It's less of a person. It's less of yourself, and definitely less of the gift that you are to the planet. So shame is huge part of keeping you from being able to find and to create the dynamic and relationship with soul-matched partners that you truly desire and have been dreaming about. So if you want my help with that, I've got you. Look in the description, or you might see a link up here somewhere, but look for the link and it will show you how we could possibly do some work together. So until then, take really good care. Bye now. Mwah.